Okay, here we are, and we have a paperback book that we want to sort of make into a hardback so it'll last longer on the shelf. We're going to put it on our regular shelf, not our paperback shelf. So first of all, we start with the same things. We need to add the spine label.
So here's the spine label. Prepared. Take and place approximately 2 inches from the bottom. And then we want to take our barcode. And we have a 2-part barcode. Machine readable. We place along the spine on the back cover, reading from bottom to top. And then we take the second human readable barcode and we place behind the title page, on the information page, or the dedication page, in the gutter of the book. Because we're using, and then we use a property stamp or a property label. In this case, we have a label that we'll place. In this case, because we don't have a clear paper on the front, we're going to place this on the bottom of the front page, title page at the bottom, so that we're not covering any of the title. And we'll go to the back. Place this one on the bottom also.
There's absolutely no place you can put them on the cover, but especially with paperback books, sometimes the cover gets separated from the book, so we want to put it on the book book itself rather than on the cover of the book.
Okay. We use a product called Kapco.
That's not actually Kapco, is it, Judy?
No, actually this is a Demco product, but it has the same thickness as the Kapco product. It's a clear, rigid plastic that helps maintain the paperbacks into almost a hardcover book, and it helps them last longer. So they come in different sizes, and so you try to find one the closest to the size of your book. So this one looks pretty good. So, but it's too big, and there's a couple of different ways that you can cut these. You can put them on like this and then trim the edges of the book. But I like to measure mine out first. So you never want to put the Kapco cover all the way to the end of the spine. Because when you go to open it, it's too hard to open the book. You always want to leave a little gap. So what I do is
maybe a quarter of an inch, 3/8 of an inch, something like that.
Right. So I lay the Kapco down, put my book on top, and leave a little space at the bottom, and then I measure it and mark it with a pen so that I know where to make my cuts.
And now we have our marked plastic that we now know where to make our cuts. So I'll take the first one, I'll slide it through my cutter and line up the cuts. That's the first one. And then we'll do the next one. There we go. Now you want to measure. Make sure that you've cut enough and not leave too much. Go. That one looks good. And that one looks good. So the next step then, push this right out the way. Take your bone and your folder. And these have the backer. I always like to start with the back, flip it over, have the spine facing towards you. So we're going to peel the backer away. I'd like to leave a little bit so that I can grab it. And then you're going to line it at the edge of your book. And then gently press it down to get it started. And then you're going to take your bone and you're going to, while you're holding the back and the flap, so that you can pull this away as you rub, you're going to take your folder and you're going to press down the cover, moving back and forth so that you get all the air bubbles out. And as you gently pull the backer of the plastic away, this way, nice and easy all the way down. And that's secure on the back.
And it does have that little gap at the end where it didn't cover it, right?
That's correct, and we will take care of that at the end. We have another tape that goes across that. Now we're going to flip it over and repeat the process with the front of the book. Take it, line it at the edges. Gently push it down to secure it. Turn, take your bone and start your back and forth motion. And gently pull the backer liner. As you move it all the way towards the spine. Go. So now you have your front covered, your back covered. Now we have the spine to take care of. Usually the covers come with a spine. It's either attached to a cover or they'll send them separately. This is more flexible than the rigid covers that you put on the front and the back. I'm going to take and pull this center strip out. To line up, guess, probably should have done this first. We're going to mark and cut the edge so that we have it accurate. We take the book, place it in the center. And then secure it across the spine. And then we're going to remove this backer. And push it down. Take your bone this way and then that way. That's the front. We need to repeat the process on the back. Another way is you can take your bone and rub it like this and push the backer out as you push the film down. And rub all the air bubbles out. And now you have a book that is covered front and back. You've taken a soft cover and made it into a nice rigid hard cover.
which will hold up a lot longer on your shelf. You want to do this especially with books that are very popular in your library, titles that you know that your kids are going to want to use over and over again. Okay?
Thank you, Judy.